name is Alicia Jade and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to do a little Bicester haul. I know I've done some of these in the past, however it's not completely usual for me to go and spend this much money on clothes and shoes and things like that. Sometimes I have things that I specifically want to go there and buy. This specific time I was invited to a pop-up shop by Officially Worn, and it was in the Bicester apartment. If I have some pictures and stuff, I'll insert those now. I got invited to their pop-up shop, however nothing was like discounted or gifted or anything like that. All of this stuff I paid for myself, and I just wanted to disclose that first. I went with my mum, and Bicester is such a beautiful day out. There are obviously super luxury designer shops like Prada, which also has Miu Miu in it as well because they're the same fashion house. You've got Christian Louboutin, you have, what else is there? There's Gucci, there's so many different things in there. And then you have kind of the lower end designer stuff. So you've got sort of Holland Cooper, you've got Tommy Hilfiger. There's so many different like ranges of price stuff that you can get at Bicester. So if, for example, your budget isn't necessarily like super high designer, you can still have a really nice time, have a nice day out. You can maybe look at the things and browse them, but then there's also lower price point stuff there as well. So I feel like it's very inclusive of all different kinds of budgets, and as I say, it's just a really nice day out. The Officially Worn pop-up was in the apartment, which is by invitation only. This is the first time I'd ever been in there, and I was so freaking excited to go in there because I had never been in there and I probably will never be invited in there again. It was so luxurious, so beautiful. Like the drinks were there and it was just so beautifully decorated. It is amazing. Officially Worn is kind of like a designer reseller vibe website. They also have 1 or 2 shops in London, I think, so I will leave the link to them down below. I'll also leave the links to Bicester and things like that. So I just thought I'd show you a couple of things that I got. Again, please don't feel like you have to go out and buy these things. I'm purely just showing you what I got. And again, it's not super, what's the word? It's kind of super rare for me to spend like this much on stuff. So this was like a big thing for me as well. So I went into the pop-up with kind of no intentions of getting anything like super expensive or even of just really getting anything. I was just kind of going for the experience and for the day out. The first thing I got, which I loved as soon as I tried it on, and my mum actually, who I took with me, was not pushing me to buy it, but like encouraging me to buy it because it was such a beautiful item. So this is the first thing that I got. This is a Jacquemus dress. I don't normally spend this much money on an item of clothing. This was way like top tier for me. But I just thought it was such a nice thing to have in my wardrobe, and I really, really do love it. This has, I don't even know where to start with this dress. So this is like a long bodycon dress. I wouldn't call it maxi, I'd say it's more like midi length, so it goes to like just past your knees, like on your calves. I'm pretty sure this is kind of new-ish season. It was brand new, so although a lot of the stuff on Officially Worn is secondhand, some of the stuff is like brand new with the tags, and this was brand new. It's just a beautiful like baby blue kind of colour dress, and it's in this really thick like jersey material. It keeps falling off the hanger. It is just the most flattering dress, and I just absolutely love it. This can kind of be worn like off the shoulder or on the shoulder. When I first tried it on, I did it this way around so that the Jacquemus thing was at the back. However, I tried it on the front way around and figured out this was the way it was supposed to go. So the brown straps are on the front and the little Jacquemus label. I know you can get this in like necklaces and stuff as well, and they also have this in the new season stuff on little cardigans where it's just got like the little Jacquemus in the middle. I saw a black one of those in flannels and it was absolutely beautiful. Again, wasn't going to buy it because it was so expensive, but I'm pretty sure they had one of these dresses in there as well. It has really long sleeves, but it also has like the thumb opening here, so you can put the thumb through, and I don't know why, but I just really love a thumb hole. It's got like this detailing that goes all down the sides here, and then like this middle section is kind of like a stripy ribbed material. I just absolutely fell in love with this dress. It still has the original tags down here. So the original price was £470. I paid, I think it was £360, which again is a huge amount of money. So please don't think that I'm saying this is normal to spend this amount of money. It's not. It might be for some people, but it's not for me, and I'm guessing for the majority of people it's not either. This is something special that will live in my wardrobe for a very, very long time, and I will probably only wear for like special occasions, when I go to dinners or events or things like that. But I just absolutely fell in love with it, and I thought, oh, and I thought it was so, so beautiful. I'm going to show you what it looks like on, and yeah, I love it. The next thing I got is also super expensive, however, not as expensive as it was supposed to be. It's a pair of shoes, and I've already taken them out of the box because I keep all of the boxes for my designer stuff up in my attic, because if I ever want to sell anything, it's so important to keep the boxes and the receipts or any paperwork or anything you have, just because it kind of validates the authentication of the item that you're selling or that you own, I guess. But these are the Valentino pumps. I wanted these for so long. They do them in so many different colours. I actually got a pair of dupes from Privileged Shoes. They did a collection with Lemon Drop, I think it's called, and those are on my Instagram, but they have like an open toe, and I don't always want to wear an open toe. It doesn't necessarily go with every outfit, and they were bright pink. So I saw these, and they did have them in my size. I originally put them back and just bought the dress, and then we went round and kind of looked around all the other shops, had some lunch, and we came back to the apartment because all of our shopping was held there for the day. And I kind of walked in and they were still there in my size, and I just kind of thought, okay, well, this is like a one-time thing for me at the moment. They are my size, they're beautiful. They are originally, I think, £820, and I paid £595 or something, which again is a huge amount of money for a pair of shoes, but for me it was kind of like a reward for all of my hard work. I am going to do a video, I've just come up with this idea today, I am going to do a video on kind of how I make money from this and from all my businesses and things like that, because I try and be as open as possible without kind of getting too personal with things. But anyway, that's besides the point. So they are super high, and I am already, I want to say like 5'8", 5'9". So these are going to make me like over 6 foot, but do I care? No. These are in the cream colour. I don't know what the colour is called, but I got a size 40, which is like a 6.5, 7. I tried them on with the Jacquemus dress, and the whole outfit was just amazing. These are strangely so comfy. I think it's because of the big platform on the front, but I feel like these can be paired with so many different things, and they are so versatile. I work with a client that is a university in London, and for graduation one of the girls had these on in the like beige, like latte kind of colour, and they just looked absolutely amazing. So I haven't worn them yet, as you can obviously see, but I am really excited to wear these. I need to find somewhere super nice to wear them, but I'm also not the kind of person that saves things for best, because I think when you're spending so much money on designer pieces, they really need to be worn to get the full cost per wear out of them and to get the full enjoyment out of them. Because if you spend so much money on something and it sits in your wardrobe, I kind of don't think there was the point, like that much point in spending that much money on it in the first place. They also have the little Valentino V here that like does the shoes up with the little buckle, and that goes around like the back of your foot there as well. I mean, look at them. For some people, they are not a thing, but I am so into my 90s style, but also the traditional, like, old money style. And I feel like these could spread across both. So if I had, like, a nice pair of tailored trousers and a nice shirt and then, like, a long trench coat, these would still look really good. And just as good as they would if I was to wear, like, a satin mini dress or something like that, because we all know I love a satin mini dress. So as much as these were super expensive, I am really happy that I got them. I probably won't be spending money on shoes like this again for a long time, but I love them. So the last thing I got was not from the Officially Worn pop-up shop. It was from Tommy Hilfiger, but it did have a discount on it. So when I went, they had a thing called like the private sale, which was basically just like extra discount on top of the discount outlet prices. So this is a kind of long puffer coat. It has 2 zips, so you can do it up and then undo the bottom as well. So you could have like the top half done up and then the bottom half not done up, or you could do it all the way up, or you could just have it completely open. I don't actually have any sleeveless coats really. I have one sleeveless blazer, but I don't really have like any sleeveless coats like this. And I feel like for this kind of weather, well, at the moment, when it's like a bit warmer but it's still a bit chilly and it could potentially rain, this is like a very versatile jacket. So it obviously has like a big hood, because I have curly hair, so when I straighten it and it gets wet, it's not good for anybody. This, I think on the tag, I've actually worn this, so I've taken the tags off, but I think this was originally like, I don't know how much it was originally, but the price on it said 220 something, and then when I got to the till and they took off the private sale discount, it went down to 179, I think it was. So it was more of a, I was prepared to pay the 200 and something, so it was even more of a bargain, and just, I guess, a bit of icing on the cake that it was discounted again. It does have a little tie on the inside, so you can like hoik it in a little bit more, like around the waist. But I wore this with an outfit to a meeting and lunch the other week, maybe last week, but I love it. It's so warm, weirdly. I'm not sure what like down it is or like what feather it is or stuffing inside, but I just absolutely love it. I love the colour, and yeah. This was a good purchase. Happy with this one. So all in all, I did spend kind of a good amount of money that day. I think I spent about £1,000, maybe just under. But as I say, this is not completely usual for me to do that at all. From my other videos, you'll see mostly I shop secondhand. And to be honest, I tend to spend more money on accessories than I do on clothes. So I spend more on handbags and shoes and jewellery and things like that, because I feel like when you have good accessories, you can match it with like any kind of affordable clothes and it still looks good. Let me know what you think of what I got, if it's nice obviously, in the comments below. I will be styling these up gradually on my Instagram, so make sure to go and follow me over there. But thank you very much for watching, and I will see you guys soon. Bye!